What's up, chat? I ain't gonna lie. I've been sitting there since yesterday trying to figure out what I was gonna record today. And I was like, man, maybe I just might come on this bitch and just talk to y'all for a little bit because honestly, there's probably a lot I could say now. I'm just gonna probably title this video a yap because it's finna be like pile of yap. Feel what I'm saying? Number one, I think for today, honestly, Demon Slayer, I don't know what traction it's been on recently, but like, I mean, the game come out, fucking sequel, the first one. Shit was fire. I mean, it's like the best. Yeah, it's better than the Bleach Rebirth of Souls that I played a while ago. And I just want to say I enjoyed playing both of those, honestly, because when Sparking Zero came out, I know I didn't get y'all much content on that, but that shit right there, that it's just not it. I mean, how I put this, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 back in the day was something you could call that fun. It was a little broken if you want to try and take that game serious, which anime games are not really meant to be taken serious. Let's say that. Another thing is Demon Slayer is fire. It's top 1 anime games to come out this year. I'm gonna be making a video on that. I'm gonna take a break on that next week. I might go back to like some scary shit, whatever. I'm gonna have that figured out by then. I played the Marvel Tokon Souls beta. Now I want y'all to really feel me when I say this about Marvel Tokon. I think for the first part, it's very scrub friendly. I'm not saying I dislike the game. I'm just trying to get the cons out the way before I talk about what I actually like. It's scrub friendly. Auto combos have mix-ups. You can auto combo off a square, triangle, and circle. Niggas are just mashing. But I mean, to hints, that's really not too much of a complaint because that is like the beta. But what I just feel like in fighting games, we shouldn't have anything where I can just mash the button so many times and get that type of outcome. Especially with the system mechanic called a happy birthday is when all of your assists appear up on your screen, right? Say I'm just mashing one of my auto combos out. If I hit them and you're taking like a 70 to 80% combo off of just mindless mash. That shouldn't be in the game. I should be able to go ahead, poke, play a distant game, right? Be honest, play a distant game, and then just be able to know what my character doing. Games that have mashing in them, I'm not gonna say they can't be competitive, but when you start to support people who don't even want to learn how to get good at your game to begin with, and you give them a way to cop out, you're just trying to cash grab niggas. And I refuse to sit here and believe niggas really want to cater to people who really don't give a fuck about your game. They just like to play it because it's easy to. Where's the competition level, man? I thought like niggas supposed to like fighting games, you supposed to learn. Real nigga shit. Fucking happy birthday. All your assists, and then you get mashed with an auto combo. He could DHC into the other character on his team. God forbid he do that. You finna damn near eat 100%. All I'm saying. Other than that, the game is very easy. It follows a combo scheme of like Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear, if that had a baby, basically. So if you play either one of those games, coming into this game, it's gonna probably feel no different other than you have 4 characters on this. And like I said, man, for me personally, I'm gonna be getting it because I do the content and shit. And honestly, it's a cool game. I see a lot of potential going forward in this. That's true. I like Arc System games. They just tend to kind of cater to, you know, the mindless sometimes. And I can't stand for shit like that. Now, what's some other shit? At work recently, I was sitting there. One dude came up inside the store and he was sitting there and he was like getting a 12-pack of Corona beer, right? All bottles, no cans, no none of that, right? He says, oh yeah, man, I just got paid today. I said, that's what's up. He goes, put it down on the counter, bring it up, right? Taps his card, partially approves $8, so the rest of his remaining balance is $10.41. He damn near walks off. I said, nah, bro, you gotta come back here. Comes back here, puts it on there. He said, what's wrong? I was like, your payment didn't go all the way through. He said, I got paid today. I don't know. I just would like it if you tapped your card again and let's figure out why your purchase didn't go. He gonna go ahead, tap it again, all right? We sitting there for a while. After a minute, he goes ahead and he starts to see approved, thank you. But what the screen is telling him is your card has partially approved this much and the remaining balance is this much, right? He's not getting it. He's so impatient that he wants to get drunk, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, you not getting what I'm telling you? And then I flip my register around, right? I go and show him this shit. I say, what does that say? He says 1041, right? I'm like, yeah, that's 1041. That means that your balance isn't finished off. You need to finish paying your balance. So I reset it. We tried it again. He was like, it says approved. Thank you. This is where I'm losing my mind at this point because there's no fucking way you seeing what you want to see it. So I do it again. I say, look, man, let me read this shit out. I click it. I said, read that for me. What does that say? He says, your remaining balance. I said, let me read it. I said, your remaining balance It's 1041. You've paid off 841. You need to pay off the remaining balance. I said, now if you press yes, that means you've approved $8.41, okay? He said, okay. I pressed yes. All he saw was the approved thank you. He not looking at the fact that it says tap your card again for 1041. And I'm like, you're not getting it, sir. You don't have enough money to get this. Because the other times he running back and forth to the card talking about, oh, my brother just sent me $20. Okay. And he's not checking a phone. He's sitting there telling me a whole nother nigga sent him some money. But he don't have a way of checking to see if that dude actually sent him some money. He's just staring at his card the whole time. Like, some niggas really just be trying to get niggas, like, get stupid niggas. Like, I'm not stupid. I know you either trying to run game on me or you genuinely just stupid, nigga. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And then this one nigga that be coming in the store be broke as hell, bro. Come in there, get a Black and Mild bag of chips, $2.69 for the Black and Mild, $1.29 for the fucking, $2.69 for the bag of chips, $1.29 for the Black and Mild. So, you know, in every store that you go to, there's probably going to be tax. It's just the way the world works. No arguing. So if I was to sit there, right, and put $2.69, the chips aren't taxed. What's going on here is when you put the Black and Mild on there, there's a sales tax. So it goes from $1.29 to $1.40. The price just goes up. And then 11 cent basically evens it out to $4.09. And the nigga gonna try and argue with me talking about, are you sure that's right? Like, I could show you a difference, man. And then I did it, put it in a calculator, put the calculator in front of him, did the math on the calculator for him, and he was like, man, that's crazy. Why is it so high? I just explained to you why. Not getting what you don't understand here, sir. He said, there, just fuck it. And then he goes ahead and goes and like, why you gonna sit there and argue with me because you can't pay for this shit and change, bro? Go in your pocket and go find another means to pay for this. People will literally sit there and argue with you when shit don't go their way. I don't get it. I don't try and get it. I just be as professional as I can. That shit get out of hand, I'm getting out of hand. I'm not finna lie to you, because that just don't make no sense. Why a nigga would really sit there and argue with you when they can't even do your job regardless. Is my camera acting up? Nah, it's good. Nah, it's not being too bad. I think I got a little jitter in my camera, but hey, I know I say this way too much. Find something you want to do with yourself in your time. I know y'all young, right? You don't want to do shit when you're young, but it's one of the easiest things. You get into it while you're young, it's a higher chance that you get more successful at it in your 20s, because if you start in your 20s, a lot of things take 8 to 10 years to fully progress in, right? I'm gonna say this. Dedication is not always the most important. And a bit of it has to be, do you really like what you're 100%? I've made damn near almost 1,000 YouTube videos. I don't have the subscribers to show for it, but I still do this shit. I'm gonna always remind y'all about it. Even in my heart. I mean, shit, man, I just love to do this shit because I can get back to y'all. You know how many people out there is less fortunate than I am, can't afford these new video games, but still would enjoy to come through and watch my content because I make them smile or I make them have a better, genuine day. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love making people happy. If I can make your day better, you make my day better. Real shit. All I ask is that you make my time easy and I make your time easy. Really? This is a positive community for anybody who may be new and the people that's already here. My message here is straight positivity, man. I'm here to chase my dream. This is hustle, okay? It ain't nothing more, nothing less. That's all I gotta say. I love doing this shit. I love giving back to people. I love making people feel better, man. I could be the reason somebody chose to stay on this earth. That mean a lot to a nigga. I real spill, I don't understand. Some people are really evil in this world. Some people really don't have nobody to talk to, bro. Can click on that video, go watch it, and that'll eliminate all those other negatives. I know it may create like a parasocial problem for somebody or anything like that, but I don't think people understand how a lot of these human emotions work. Depression is, I mean, you may feel isolated. You feel so out of whack with the world that you may feel weird in every aspect. Coming around contact with people, just talking to somebody, you may feel weird. Even maybe feeling a slight glimmer of happiness, you may feel sad. It is one of the most loneliest feelings you could have, really. And some people, they get chronic, they get it to the point where it's like, it's just detrimental to their life and shit like that, man. I hate to see it affect people that way. And honestly, bro, that's my way of kind of giving back to the community, because I understand what it feels like to be in a spot where you feel alone. Even when you have a social interaction, feel like, damn, nothing's going wrong with this, but I still feel distant, disconnected, And I'm telling y'all right now, I'm here. understand y'all problems, y'all conflict. Real spill. I'ma say this, you don't have to do it if you don't want. But in my life, I really wanted to change. Got up and I made shit different. I went to church. Church was one of the strangest feelings because I knew in my heart that I had already had sinful nature. But once you start to kind of point those things out and change that stuff about yourself, it gets better. You gotta pray to God, give your life over, and want to